So, talking about another way to build a successful freelancing business as I built my own multiple six-figure freelance business. And that is talking about freelancers who earn more, not because they're better at what they do, but because they're better at how to use the technology to get things done. And I'm not talking about coding or complex systems or anything too techy in the traditional sense. I'm really just talking about practical IT skills that make everyday freelance work easier and more profitable. Basically, those things like automating the repetitive tasks that you do every day, creating reusable templates, organizing your files so nothing gets lost, using AI to speed things up when appropriate to help you with your thinking and your writing, connecting tools that already exist to improve your workflows instead of creating stalls within your work. And then, of course, also being able to troubleshoot small problems without losing hours of work. So all of these skills don't just save time, they actually create leverage for your business. Because in freelancing, time isn't just a convenience. Remember, it's income. Now, I used to manually build client folders every time I started a new project where I'd put the contracts, the research, the deliverables, any communication that was significant that went on between the two of us. And that would take me not long, maybe 5-10 minutes to do that. It's obviously not a huge deal. But if you compound that over time, when it's not just one project, then it quietly becomes hours of repetitive work every month. So now what I do is I create templates to help me out. And now it takes much less time, but I have the same outcome, even though it's a different system. And I've learned that over time, that small change compounds into real measurable time, not just minutes, but hours that eventually add up into days and weeks. And as a result, also real money saved. So that's what technology can do for you. It's not necessarily in flashy ways. It's in small, repeatable improvements that stack up. So this is what we discuss here on the Freelance Shift. And it's important to building a successful business because most freelancers don't lose income because they lack skill. They lose income because their work is full of friction. They're repeating the same tasks over and over again. They're rebuilding the same documents, searching for quite a while for the same files, writing the same emails over and over again, and basically just doing something that doesn't need to be repeated. And every bit of that friction is costing time. And as you know, time is money. So if you can reduce this friction, you're going to be able to increase your income capacity without necessarily increasing your hours. And that's the essential of why IT skills matter so much for freelancers. Can you outsource some of these tasks to a VA? Of course you can. But I know that many of us are in a solopreneur situation right now, and that it's only you. There's no one to outsource to. And even when you are outsourcing to various people, you obviously want to be very mindful of who you are outsourcing to. So it's really important that even though you don't need to become super technical, you do need to become more comfortable with the technology tools, systems, and automation that's going to help make your business easier and inevitably more profitable, or at least give you some time back. Because the more your business stops depending on your manual effort and starts running on leverage, the better off that you're going to be. And as many of you know, this is exactly what I teach inside these episodes in the Freelance Shift. Not necessarily the shininess of the tools or complicated technology, but real world tips that freelancers can use to work faster and stay organized, deliver things more professionally, and ultimately earn more without adding more hours. So I've got something to help you out with all of these. We have 3 videos for you to check out. So that's your assignment. Based on what we just said, I want you to watch the ones linked below. They're the hidden AI tool in Microsoft Copilot that helps freelancers think like experts. That's going to help you stop rewriting the same client messages. The other one is stop writing the same emails over and over. It's a freelancer's guide to email templates. And then finally, we've got quick parts, which is the word feature that will save freelancers hours every week. So pick one, start there, but I really do advise you to watch them all. I think it'll help you out and start shifting how your freelance business actually runs. Thanks so much.